Hey, I'd like to welcome you to another episode of the Mission Matters Luxury Podcast, your source for all things luxury and lifestyle. My name is Adam Torres. You can follow me on Instagram at AskAdamTorres. Keep up with my book releases, book tour schedule, signings, all that other good stuff. Always love to connect with you there. And as always, if you'd like to apply to become a co-author of one of my upcoming books, just head on over to the website, missionmatters.com, and click on Become an Author to apply. All right, so today I have Shawn Wells on the line, and he's CEO over at Zone Halo. Shawn, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me on, Adam.
All right, so excited to talk to you today. I know we're going to get into your Ingredientologist brand that you created and the education you're providing, but before we get into that, I do want to go further into what you're doing over at Zone Halo. So let's kick it off by you telling us a little bit more about your company, please.
Yeah, thank you. I am known as, in the industry, as the world's greatest formulator, a title I did not give myself, but one that I've earned by doing about 500 supplements, formulating them, and then I've been patenting novel ingredients. I have about 10 patents outstanding and about 20 more that are on the way. I work with a team of about 100 scientists in China. I have 2 German partners that are quite brilliant that help me with intellectual property and study design. And I am over a journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition and part of the editorial board there, and also do I have a fellowship through the International Society of Sports Nutrition. So I'm a biochemist, a registered dietitian, and a sports nutritionist, and formulation is my passion.
Man, I love this. This is a great story. You are for sure the first king of patenting novel ingredients that I've spoken to. So that being said, I got to know, how'd you kind of get into this business or go down that route?
Well, I started out clinically. I worked for about a decade as a chief clinical dietitian in acute care, like hospitals and skilled nursing facilities, like nursing homes, and that built my passion. And I started working on the side for supplement companies and building my reputation. I eventually got a job with Diamatized Nutrition down in Dallas. And I was the director of R&D there, and I helped them within 3 years go to acquisition to Post Cereals, Post Foods. And then that became a specialty for me, not only doing formulations, but helping companies in food, beverage, and supplements do rebranding, repositioning, do regulatory work, reformulation work, and get ready for acquisition, whether it's with private equity, strategic, just getting venture capital money, whatever it may be. That became an expertise of mine. And then since then, I've been doing formulations for celebrities and very big companies. Now I'm working with multi-billion-dollar companies on formulations, as well as that acquisition readiness. And I've patented numerous ingredients that many people know, like T-Cream and Dynamine, which are the 2 biggest energy ingredients on the market. They're in energy drinks, fat burners, pre-workouts, probably more than 400 or 500 of those. I've patented ketones, a number of ingredients, and you'll be seeing a lot more coming.
Man, that's exciting. So at the end of this, I'm going to give you an opportunity to leave your website or contacts so that people that are interested can follow up. So that the right people do follow up, what are the right types of companies and or clients that are typically the right fit for Zone Halo?
Yeah, mostly now I'm working at that 9 and 10 figure mark with companies in food, beverage, and supplements. Again, helping them reposition, helping them get ready for acquisition, and sometimes that's a 3 to 5 year process, and I've been on both sides of the table. So sometimes I'm helping private equities or strategics evaluate who is the correct partner. So that kind of thing is what I'm doing. I also work heavily on branding and kind of do the Donald Miller building a story brand, hero's journey kind of marketing, storytelling that is very compelling really an exciting way to do branding and connect with people and build a tribe. So that's been a focus as well.
Tell us a little bit more about this. Speaking of brands, this Ingredientologist brand that's focused on education. So tell us a little bit more about that, please.
Yeah, that's a little bit more of my B2C, and it's just a passion. I enjoy educating people. When I worked clinically, I would go room to room, patient to patient, family to family, and now that's something that I still enjoy doing. I still talk on stage, do TV, radio, podcasts. I've done Ben Greenfield, Dave Asprey. I've talked all over the world, and been on Fox, CBS, ABC. I just enjoy educating so that other people can be ingredientologists as well, and that just means someone who's a scientist of ingredients and understands them. I get tired of people saying supplements don't work, and supplements most certainly do work. It's just a lot of people are buying the wrong supplements, and there's certainly a lot of companies that are unscrupulous out there that I want to point out.
Man, that's awesome. So what are your plans for that brand overall for Ingredientologists?
Right now, everything that I'm doing is free. I spend probably $300,000 or $400,000 a year just with my team and just putting out assets because I'm just passionate about it. I would say that I've gotten some business from it. I've had equity plays and branding scenarios and a number of formulation concepts thrown at me because of my halo, if you will, around my brand, because I'm doing that kind of work and I'm known on a broader level because of that. But it's really just my passion. Like I've been blessed, and I'm affluent enough that I can do that, and it's just something that I enjoy. And if I can save someone's life in the process, if I can help someone's dad live a better life and enjoy it, or mom or sister or whatever, then that's something that I want to do. I want to give back to.
Man, that is so exciting. And so you have a unique vantage point in the industry. So, and whether you said, I guess whether you're calling it novel ingredients or supplements, in this market in general, you have a unique vantage point with as much as you've done. What excites you right now? So, you don't have to talk about a specific product, but just in general, trends or other things that you're noticing from your vantage point. What excites you?
I've been doing keto for 20 years, and that's something I've been passionate about. I've patented ingredients like exogenous ketones and glucose disposal agents, something called berberine, and its metabolites that's very similar to a drug called metformin, all of which help with anti-aging. And I'm passionate about that, but I see my biggest passion is cellular energy and the mitochondria. And I think that's where you'll see almost all of medicine, the focus for our health and disease and aging is going to revolve around how are your mitochondria doing. And that's where a lot of my ingredients, that's where a lot of my energy and focus is going, is in mitochondrial health and things like mitochondrial biogenesis and a number of other factors.
Man, that's awesome. So, Shawn, if somebody is listening to this and they want more information or they want to learn about whether it's Zone Halo or Ingredientologist, what's the best way for them to follow up with either brands?
Well, there's ShawnWells.com is one way to find me. You can type in Ingredientologist.com or go to all my social handles at Ingredientologist. And if you want to work with me on business, it's zonehalo.com, and I'm more than excited to work with brands that are trying to do the right thing. I turn down probably about 70% of the companies that reach out to me. It has to be the right fit. It has to be people in place that are willing to do the right thing, educate the right way, have full disclosure, full transparency formulas. I wholeheartedly disagree with what's called proprietary blends, which I think is one of the most unscrupulous practices in supplements. So, it has to be the right fit, and I'll help you go to the next level.
Fantastic. Well, Shawn, really appreciate you coming on the show today and sharing more about all the great work that you're doing over at Zone Halo, and also over at Ingredientologist. And to the audience, as always, thank you for tuning in. Hope you got a lot of value out of this. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to the podcast, leave me a review in the Apple iTunes Store, and if you're watching this on our YouTube channel, Mission Matters Luxury, definitely give us a subscribe there, but also leave some comments in the video. Love to know what kind of things and projects that you're working on. And Shawn, thanks again for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me on, Adam. Appreciate it.